Okay, here we go. Let me check this. Make sure you guys can see this. I know this is going to be weird for you guys to say, you know, you're not showing me anything, but you got to understand, I have to test this stuff out in the wiring before I button this thing up. So I'm gonna, it's on conventional, what they call conventional. So there's no digital controller. I don't need it. I'm making it more difficult than I needed to, but I do have the soundboard, and watch this. Yeah. And that's not too bad. That's less than an amp. And it crawls up to just about an amp at full speed. So as soon as you start the engine, you're going to hear the diesel idling. And then it revs up as I increase RPM. And then I have a button box, an old style button box wired into the switch for the horn. Okay, that's it. So it'll run and it'll make noise. And this is what a steam engine would do if it was running. Oh, and here's the other motor. I don't know if you can see this or not, but if you can see, the armature is a little cockeyed, and I tried to straighten it. I can't. It just seems like this whole thing has been dropped and damaged, and so I'm going to have to see if I can resurrect it in some other way. One of the interesting things, I had a lot of buzzing. I don't know if you heard earlier in some of my other tests, a lot of buzzing and stuff, and it was all noise. Noise from the motor, and the motor is AC. It's a kind of a dirty motor, and it's all open frames, so everything is out there. But what happens is, if you can put a what do they call this? Capacitor, I guess. It's like a one puff capacitor that absorbs those spikes, and you ground it from the from each of the brushes to the frame, and they give you these little lugs. You screw them in, you solder this in so you have a good connection. I put the one puff on either side on both brushes, so that sparking and arcing that you see is now absorbed into this can, and the noise in the speaker went away. I mean, went away. So we now have, as I start this up, and it detects I'm in conventional mode, it goes very smoothly into the engine idling. Now there's one more thing I can do. I can jumper this and get a little more volume, and I'll probably do that because once I put the case on, it's going to get a little harder to hear. But as I increase RPM, you can hear the diesel just increases. So it's not at all like a steamer, okay? But that's what you can do. And as long as you have power to the engine, and you've got enough power to the engine, because this drains the thing. When you push on this button, amps go way up to 4, so you got to have this on pretty high speed to operate, apparently. But that's just the way it is, being conventional. In any case, that was the stuff I had to go through today. Oh, you can still see the arcing in there. Oh God, it's like Frankenstein. Okay, that's what we got. Diesel running with sound, and now it's a packaging exercise, which will be easy. I'm only doing one drive. Okay, bye.